Now I carry it beyond all bounds. My tears will not be checked. I see Antigone depart to the chamber where all men sleep.
Men of my father's land, you see me go, my last journey, my last sight of the sun, then never again. Death, who brings all to sleep, takes me alive to the shore, to the river underground. Not for me when the marriage hymn, nor will anyone start the song. At a wedding of mine, Acheron is my mate.
With praise as your portion you go, in fame to the vault of the dead, untouched by wasting disease, not paying the price of the sword, of your own motion to go. Along with mortals will you ascend into the life of loss of death.
Pitiful was the death that stranger died. For our queen once, Tangela's daughter, the rock it covered her over, like stubborn ivy it grew. Still as she wastes, the rain and the snow companion her. Pouring down from the morning eyes, comes the water that soaks the stone. My own putting to sleep to God, has planned like hers.
God's child and God she was, we are born to death. Yet even in death you will have your fame, to go on like God in your fate, in living and dying alike.
Laughter against me now. In the name of our fathers' gods, could you not wait till I went? Must affront but be thrown in my own face. O city of wealthy men, I call upon Dirce's spring, I call upon Thebes' grove in the armored plain, to be my witness, how with no friends mourning, by what decree I go to the fresh-made prison tomb, alive with the place of corpses and alien still, never at home with the living nor with the dead.
You went to the furthest verge of daring, but there you found the high foundation of justice and fell. Perhaps you are paying your father's pain.
You speak of my darkest thought, my pitiful father's fame, spread through all the world and the doom that haunts our house, the royal house of Thebes, my mother's marriage bed, destruction where she lay with her husband's son, my father. These are my parents and I their child. I go to stay with them. My curse is to die unwed. My brother, you found your fate when you found your bride, found it for me as well. Dead, you destroy my life.
You showed respect for your dead, so we for you, but power is not to be thwarted so. Your self-sufficiency has brought you down.
Unwept, no wedding song, unfriended, now I go, the road laid down for me. No longer shall I see this holy light of the sun, no friend to bewail my fate.
When the people sing the dirge of their own deaths ahead of time, nothing will break them off. Take her away at once, and open up the tomb I speak of. Leave her there alone. Let her choose her death, or buried life, and I'll stand in guilt upon this case, that she is exiled from life on earth.
O tomb, O marriage chamber, bellowed out house that will watch forever, where I go, to my own people who are mostly there. Persephone has taken them to her, last of them all, ill-fated past the rest. Shall I descend, before of course my course is run. Still when I get there, I may hope I find. I comes as a dear friend to a dear father, to you, my mother, and to my brother too. All three of you have known my hand in death. I washed your bodies, dressed them for the grave, poured out like the last deliberation of the tomb. Last, Polynices knows the price I pay for doing final service to the corpse. And yet, the wise will know my choice was right. Had I had children, on their father dead, I'd let them molder. I should not have been chosen. In such a case cross the state's degree. What is the law that lies beneath the words? My one husband gone, I might have found another. Or for a child, for a new man, in my first child's place. With my parents hid away in death, no brother ever could spring up for me. Such is the laws which I honored you. But Creon, Throat was doing the crime. A dreadful, daring brother of my heart. So now he takes me and leads me out by force. No marriage bed, no marriage song for me. Incense, no wedding, so no child to rear. I go without a friend, struck down by fate, live by the hollow chambers of the dead. What divine justice may I have disobeyed? Why in my misery look at the gods for help? Can I call any of them for my ally? I stand convinced of impiety, the evidence of my pious duty done. Should the gods think that this is righteousness, in suffering I'll see my error clear. But if to the others who are wrong, I wish them to go no great punishment than mine.
The same tempest of mind as ever controls the girl.
Therefore the gods will regret the slowness in which they move.
That word comes close to death.
You're perfectly right in that.
O town of my fathers in Thebes' land, O gods of our house, I am led away at last. Look, leaders of Thebes, I am last of your royal line. Look at what I suffer at whose command, because I respected the right.
Danae suffered too. She went from the light of the brass-filled room, chamber, and tomb together. Like you, poor child, she was of great greatness.
And more, she held us and kept the seat of golden rain, which was Zeus.
Fate has terrible power. You cannot escape it by wealth of war. No fort will keep it out. No ships outrun it. Remember the angry king, son of Dryas, who raged at the god and paid
Pent in the wall prison.
His bursting wrath slowly went down, as the terror of madness he learned of his friend's attack on God. Fool, he had tried to stop the dancing women possessed of God, the fire of Dionysus and the songs and flutes. Where the dark rocks divide sea from sea in Thrace, and Salamis, whose savage god held the terrible binding wounds dealt to Phineus' son by their father's wife. Dark the eyes that looked to avenge their mother, sharp with the shuttle she struck in the blood of her hands. Wasting they wept their fate settled when they were born, to Cleopatra, unhappy queen. She was a princess too of an ancient house, reared in a cave of the wild north wind. Her father, half a goddess, but child she suffered like you.